Well, hey there, friendships. Welcome back to Curtis's Corner. If you're new here, hi, I'm Curtis. This is my corner, and on today's Film Friday, we are going to be reviewing none other than Dune. It is the remake of a TV show. It's a whole mess load. So if you are interested to hear my thoughts, know what I have to say about this film, and whether or not you should go and see it, then keep on watching. So, Dune is directed by David Villeneuve. He has done films in the past such as Arrival, Prisoners, Enemy, Sicario, and Blade Runner 2049. He has directed this one. He is currently in pre-production for another Dune movie because this was in talks to be part of a new kind of franchise in a way. So they have announced that they are in pre-production for Dune Part 2. Whether or not it's going to be called Dune Part 2 or if it's going to be a different title or like Dune and then subtitle, I don't know. As well as a Dune TV show they have announced as well. And I believe that's called Dune the Sisterhood. If you don't know, Dune stars Timothee Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Josh Brolin, Jason Momoa in it. Those were just the big names right away that I saw. And then you also get Javier Bardem. You also get Stellan Skarsgård in this. Dave Bautista's in this as well. And of course, Zendaya. But yeah, those are the big names that they have in this film. And when I saw Stellan Skarsgård, when I saw Javier Bardem, I was actually genuinely surprised because I knew of everyone else being in this film, but I did not actually know that they were in this film, and their performances in this are also really well done. So, I do have a soft spot for Timothée Chalamet's acting. I find he is such an up-and-coming, underrated actor. Yeah, he's been in quite a number of things, such as, obviously, Call Me By Your Name, which pretty much kickstarted his career. He's been in The King. He's going to be in the new prequel to the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. But he is such a phenomenal actor in every role that he's been given. I have never seen him in anything that has sucked. Rebecca Ferguson as well. She's been in Doctor Sleep. She's been in the movie Life. She's been in one or two of the Mission Impossible movies. Another fantastic actress. She's so good. She takes on the role. Oscar Isaac, he has been in some flops, but overall, Oscar Isaac is a phenomenal actor. Poe in Star Wars, great. He worked with what he could as Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse, but in this role, he is fantastic. All of the acting performances in this film are absolutely outstanding. You believe the characters, you understand where the characters are going. I also have never read the books, so I know nothing going into this. I've never seen the old TV show. I've never seen any of the past movies. Nothing. This is the first and ever Dune film adaptation that I've ever had in my life. And as a first glimpse into this world, it is very well fleshed out in this film. The visuals are wonderful. It makes you feel like you're actually on these planets where they are. Zendaya didn't have a big role in this, but I feel like her character is going to have a huge role in the next one. Timothée, as I said, fantastic actor. His character of Paul, you see a lot of growth. There's some things where I feel like they could have taken a little more time with him and just fleshed out how he's able to learn things so quickly, because it's literally, there's one scene where it's like, okay, this is how people on this planet walk, so you need to walk like this. And he just immediately already knows how to walk, and it's only like, at least it feels like it's only a couple days later. That's my only real kind of like issue with this film. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot There's a lot of information that's thrown at you. So if you're, it's one of those movies where go to the bathroom before watching, because if you leave, you're going to come back confused. It's one of those movies you have to watch without missing anything, because there's so much information, there's so much backstory about all the characters, and certain characters don't get a lot of backstory because they're keeping it more mysterious, and you're kind of learning along with the story that's being told, which I do enjoy. I don't always like a film that's going to be like, well, here's one character, here's how they got here, here's where they're going, let's get there. I like learning about characters as we're moving along, and then little bits and pieces kind of come into play and shape them, because, and it's like, well, why are you doing this now when you said that you've always been against it? Well, this is the reason why, and there's like a little blurb backstory type deal. That I'm liking. That's what they do kind of in this. Not to say that that's an example, because it's not, but there are things that happen in the past that they don't really touch on, but when they do, it's a very small amount of information that you're given, because you're learning along with the main character of Paul. That is the kind of storytelling that I love as well. I don't like a lot of information given to you about characters. I like learning along with the characters. Like I said, visuals are fantastic. The outfits are cool, honestly. Like, they're almost like armor that they wear with the little mask. Those are pretty cool looking. I'm just like, okay, I can see these being like a good Halloween costume coming up probably like next year. But honestly, the clothing that they wear, that's like very just like baggy, comfy, loose, and then they have these like sleeveless, long, flowy kind of like vest jacket things. I want that. I want that now, immediately in my wardrobe. I would wear that like every day. They don't talk a different way. They still talk as if like it's years upon years upon years upon years. It's like the year 10,000 and something. And they still talk how we would talk now. So there's no change in the dialect, really. There's different races, and they're going to this planet to basically mine for what they call spice, and it's kind of mixed in with the sand, so they have to filter out the sand to get the spice, because it's the only way that they can actually travel through space. So I like that they have a different type of space element, where everything has always been like, here's some gas, let's travel through space, okay, we're there. Now it's, well, you need this, because if this doesn't exist, you can't travel anywhere. So I like that aspect. I like that this is a part 1 film. I was very pleasantly surprised about that. I went in knowing that it was going to become a franchise at some point, but I was not expecting immediately when the title comes up to see part 1. I thought it was just going to be called Dune, because they weren't advertising it as Dune Part 1. They were just advertising it as Dune. So I was pleasantly surprised about it being Part 1. And the way that they do end it, it is very much in the middle of a story. So, and as I said, they're in pre-production right now for the second part to finish off the story. Whether or not they do a third part, I don't know. Definitely a second is announced. There's not, honestly, too much I have to say about this film. It is, like I said, beautiful to watch, fantastic acting, great wardrobe, takes you right out of where you are into the film, and it's just a wonderful experience to just sit back and enjoy and just watch everything that kind of happens. So with all of that being said, I'm going to give Dune an A. It's well done. It's fantastic acting. Not too many things wrong with it. The only thing, like I said, that's wrong for me personally is how quickly Paul picks up on things, and they don't explain that. That I would like an explanation for, of how he's able to pick up things and information really quickly. But then also, like, other things he can't pick up quickly. Like, it's really weird. Like, there's things that he does with his voices that he can't actually do properly, but he can memorize a certain type of walk in, like, a couple days. So I don't, it doesn't add up to me. But anyways, that is my review on Dune. Hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully if you've seen it that you agree. If you want to leave me some comments down below, letting me know if you've seen the movie, if you're planning on seeing the movie, if my review has managed to change your opinion on the film at all, leave me some comments down below. I respond to all of my comments. I do. Hopefully you enjoyed this review though. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I put out weekly videos. And hit that notification bell so you know when I post a brand new video. Because if you don't, how else are you going to know when I post a video? You won't. So do it. I'm now off to go and watch some television / movies for the spooky season. And a new review for some makeup will come out. Miss Lunar Beauty on Monday. But until then, bye friendships.